The law of attraction is a very powerful law in its own right. Anyone who understands how this law works can create any type of life they want to live. When you understand every aspect of how this law operates, though, you can use it in a way that other people will simply be in awe of. 3 of the most important concepts you can review when studying the law of attraction are repetition, magnification, and addition. All of these concepts utilize the law of attraction to create exponential growth and expansion. Whatever you are trying to create in your life, you can expect the repetition of focusing on what you want to create exponential results for you. Repetition is a very powerful tool you can use as a law of attraction practitioner because it takes advantage of the law itself, but it does so in such a powerful manner by using the law over and over again. When you give your attention to a subject, you begin to vibrate in harmony with the subject you are focusing on due to the nature of the universe you live in, a universe of advanced harmonics, with energy vibrating at specific frequencies. When you give your attention to a single subject twice, though, you have essentially just doubled the power of the attraction that exists between you and the subject you are focusing on. Now you are even more aligned with the subject you are giving your attention to, and the chances that you will see evidence of this fact in your experience is greatly increased. Repetition truly creates exponential results when you give your attention to what you want for a third time, though. The third time around, you have become even more aligned with the subject you are giving your attention to, but more importantly, it was even easier for you to focus on the subject in question because you were already aligned with the subject to a certain degree as a result of your initial focus. This exponential alignment continues as you continue to return your focus to a specific subject repeatedly as well. We can see evidence of this fact in many different areas of life. Repetition is often the source of success for many people in almost every career field. Whether you are looking at sporting activities or you are looking at famous actors, repetition has played a key role in the amount of success the top individuals in these endeavors have achieved. Those who play sports first started playing their particular sport in a very easy-going manner. As they continued to give their attention to the sport they play, though, they continued to align their personal vibration with the sport itself. After time, they became so aligned with the sport that they excelled far beyond their peers and became the very best players of the sport in the entire world simply by repeatedly focusing on the same subject time and time again. The same is true for businessmen too. Many stupendously successful entrepreneurs have started their businesses by just opening a single store. For this example, we will use a pizza company. The pizza store owner initially opened his one location and baked his very first pizza for his very first customer. Then he received a second order, then a third, until before he knew it, he had a second location opened. This second location was only the result of the very first pizza that he baked too. And the very first pizza he baked for his company was only the result of the very first thought he had about opening a pizza store. Today his 2 stores have now increased to thousands of stores nationwide, and he has become a millionaire. This is the true power of repetition, due to the existence of the law of attraction. Magnification is another very important concept that everyone involved with the law of attraction should understand. Magnification comes in many different forms, but the key here is to see the increased focus that is placed on the subject in question. One example of magnification is a person who thinks vaguely about a subject and then creates a vague attraction between the subject in question and themselves. Once they become more precisely focused on the subject, though, the power of the attraction between them and the subject becomes stronger. As they continue to focus more and more on the subject, they begin to define what they are wanting even more clearly, and the attraction between them and the subject becomes even stronger due to the vibrational alignment of energy that occurs when this type of focus is used. Magnification also comes in other forms though. Along with simply defining what you want in a precise manner, you can take advantage of the additional power magnification provides by increasing the amount of focus you are giving to what you want. This can easily be seen as repetition too, because you are simply giving more attention to a single subject. When you give your attention to a single subject, you begin to vibrationally align with the subject in question and you begin to attract more of that subject into your life. When you give extended focus to a subject though, not only on multiple occasions, but extended attention each time you focus on a subject, the attraction between you and that subject becomes even stronger. For example, let's say you want a specific car. So like most people, the thought of owning a specific car likely dances through your head when you see the car, and then it just leaves on its own as you switch your focus to other subjects. If you were to continue to focus on owning the car though, rather than simply switching your focus to other subjects immediately, the attraction between you and that subject would be magnified, and it would be all the more stronger as a result. You can do this with any subject you want more of in your life as well. Magnification is also fairly apparent in the way you feel. When you feel good, you are in a position that feels better than bad, but you are also in a position that feels slightly worse than extremely great, or some feeling that feels better than just feeling good. You can increase the attraction that exists between you and any subject by simply improving the way you feel when you give your attention to a subject. If you give your attention to a subject that makes you feel good, but then you give your attention to the subject in a way that makes you feel great, you have just magnified the way you feel and you have increased the power of the attraction that exists between you and the subject. Addition is another powerful concept that you can use to your advantage as a law of attraction practitioner. When you understand the importance of addition, you can instantly add to the attraction that exists between yourself and what you are wanting. Addition comes into the equation when you have multiple subjects that are related. These subjects all consist of similar vibrations. When you focus on all of them though, you add to the power of the attraction that exists between you and the primary vibration they consist of. By focusing on subjects that are related, you become more vibrationally aligned with their core energy, their core vibration. So, when you give your attention to one of the subjects, you are essentially attracting all of them into your life. You can use this to your advantage in multiple ways too. For example, if you want to be wealthy, you can think about multiple subjects that are related to your vision of what being wealthy is like. So if you think having nice cars, nice houses, and great vacations are indicators of wealth, then you can focus on all of these subjects while feeling good and attract wealth into your life. By focusing on multiple subjects that relate to the primary subject you want more of in your life, you can add to the power of the attraction that exists between yourself and the primary subject. Now that you understand how these concepts work with the law of attraction, to create extraordinary results. You can use them to your advantage to create the life you have always wanted to live. If you would like to get started on some large project, you now understand that you simply need to start taking the smallest of steps today, and soon those small steps will evolve into large leaps that will be rapidly taking you towards the fulfillment of your ultimate goal. You now also understand that you can magnify the power of the attraction that exists between yourself and what you are wanting by simply defining what you want in more definite terms, and by giving more of your attention to what you want as well. You can also add to the power of the attraction that exists between yourself and what you are wanting by simply giving more of your attention to subjects that are vibrating in harmony with the primary subject you want to see more of in your life. Once you understand that the thoughts you think, what you are giving your attention to, and the way you feel are the source of everything you experience in this lifetime, you will likely understand the importance of deliberately giving your attention to what you are wanting. Once you start deliberately giving your attention to what you are wanting, you will be harnessing the power of each and every one of these concepts in your life.